After Terra Maldikta's release, I started to think about all of the shields that we have received inside of zombies, and I thought it would be cool to rank them from the worst to the best, or I guess another way to look at it is the least practical to the most practical, and along with how they look and feel too, of course. So without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is our Blood of the Dead shield. Now this shield is pretty powerful with its shield blast, but it actually drags the map down very heavily in my opinion. The fact that you have to stare through this shield for nearly 50% of the Easter egg is and was a really bad move. I don't know what you were thinking there, Treyarch. Coming in at number 9 is Zetsubou Nishima, and I actually really like this shield, but when you think about it, it really doesn't have any ability associated with it, and I don't really like running in circles for minutes at a time, waiting to get struck by lightning. It's just not very eventful, and it's even a little tricky to spot the shield part on the tree if you don't know where to look, and with all these things combined, it really knocks it down a few pegs in my book. At our number 8 position, we have the Origins shield. So there are very few shields that we have received over the years that simply just do their job, which is to watch your back and use them for melee combat sometimes. And the Origin shield does that just fine. And there really isn't much more to say about that. Coming in at number 7 is the Mob of the Dead shield. And this shield is similar to the previous one, but it's just way cooler looking and much more necessary than the Origin shield in my opinion, which is why I placed it above. You really need a shield on Mob of the Dead as it's such a tight quarters experience. And it would be cool if this had like a blast ability or something, but unfortunately it's just a plain Jane. Number 6, Terra Maldikta, the Decimator shield, our brand new wonder weapon inside of Vanguard zombies. So this shield is likely more powerful than some of the shields coming after it, but the issue with this shield is that you have to play Vanguard zombies to use it, which, as we all know, is just not very fun. It also has a really awful cooldown period of around 90 seconds, I think, which is just unacceptable, especially since it takes a weapon slot, which no other shield has ever done in zombies history. Our number 5 shield is the Booster shield. I'm actually not sure what the name of it is. It's just a shield that's on Drak and Shadows of Evil, and I think it fits really nicely on those maps in particular. There are already so many weapons at our disposal on those maps with all of the bows and the Apothecant Servant, and having some OP shield would really just take things to another level that I don't think would have been very balanced, and it just, protects your back like something from Origins or Mob, but it also knocks out the hordes like a bunch of bowling pins if you want to do that, which is really, really awesome. Coming in at our number 4 position is the Pistol shield. Now, this shield is on a ton of maps inside of Black Ops 4, and it's a beast, but it's not the best. It does protect you, of course, but it also has a pistol that fires through the slot on the shield, or it can be hip fired and used in a run and gun sort of way. It doesn't have a high ammo count, but that doesn't really need to be a part of the shield because it's meant for emergency uses only, and it really destroys anything you put in front of it, especially bosses. The damage count is really high with this gun, and if you combine it with Victorious Tortoise and the Talisman that extends the shield's health, you'll be super OP whenever you need to be. And that can be said for any Black Ops 4 shield, honestly, except for the Blood shield. That thing sucks. Coming in at our number 3 position is the shield from 9, the Brazen Bull, and man, I freaking love this thing. The melee attack is powerful and it catches fire on the blade, which looks super cool, and I think it actually catches the zombies on fire if I'm not mistaken. The fire pellets it shoots are super OP, and the design is just freaking beautiful. I also really like how they implemented it so subtly into the quest where all you have to do is just shoot those 4 symbols to ignite them. It's just really, really cool. And our number 2 position is Ancient Evil, and I was really unsure where to put this one because I don't really like it as much as the Brazen Bull from 9, but I think it just fits the aesthetic of Ancient Evil so well, and its melee attack is super dope, as well as throwing the spear. It's just badass. Not to mention, Treyarch did such a good job of implementing this shield into the main quest, lighting the spear on fire and lodging it into those gears. It's just really clever, and I enjoy stuff like that. Its only downside is it gets destroyed very, very easily, but again, that can be said for any shield on Black Ops 4, and is unfortunately why there are so many consumables to buy, but that's a conversation for another day. Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, the Dragon Shield from Gorod Krovi and Revelations is coming in at the number 1 position. This shield blew my mind when GK first launched. I mean, it protects you from the Dragon's Breath, the Fire Blast is so cool, it has an amazing little upgrade quest that's not tedious at all, the design of it is literally so cool, and the bone and the fire crystal that's inside of it, I mean, it's hard to top this. It's also used during the Easter egg step to get the trophy near double tap, and it's just subtle things like that when Treyarch has us use all of the tools at our disposal. It just really makes things fun and creative for the player. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for the worst 2 best shields of all time. What was your list? Do you disagree with mine? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.